vast winterland of North Dakota. We got a -5 and a nice wind, as you can see what direction it's going. I'm going east. We have those yellow straps so we can make sure our wheels are rolling. These weathers, boy, gotta have your stuff in order on this stuff. This is not weather to be messing around with. Part of the reason why that truck was dragging, I know it's taught you're supposed to set your trailer brakes when you park, but you get any of this moisture from any of this blowing snow up inside your brakes, guess what? You'll lock right up, it'll freeze. Oh, this is going to be... And this guy was, I don't know if he stuck or broke down, but that's on the hill. Wow. Not good. You're going to find out real quick how good your equipment is in this weather. Probably just a little too heavy. You look like you were sliding a little bit, so I don't know. This is North Dakota. They can tow 253s. Let's get back up on the interstate. Super cold. It's 2 above. It's just that wind just makes it makes it dicey, as they would say. We didn't fill up here. We just put enough to make sure we get back to the cities, because we're not getting back today. We're not getting back till tomorrow, so we just put enough in to make sure we don't run out of anything, especially with these temps. All right, everybody. Welcome back to Interstate 94. Yeah, let the fun begin again. day for XPO. Wow. Like I said, this wind is nasty. We're taking it nice and easy. Not pushing nothing. I'm not getting back. This is why typically on Thursdays I don't like running it back so hard. Getting right up against the rev letter just to get back and get unloaded and then try to get home. This is, I don't know what it is with Minnesota, but just, yeah, it's always something. And no thank you. I'll pass. Yeah, it sucks that I can't get home on Thursday, but I would have to fight the Twin Cities to get to the get unloaded, get reloaded, and then fight traffic to get back to the yard. It's all rush hour traffic, and it's just not worth the headache or the hassle. I can get parked tonight, and then get up at 3 in the morning, get to the delivery, no rush hour, no traffic, and then sit there for a couple hours, split break it, get unloaded, get reloaded, and then by the time they get me done loaded, I'm done with morning rush hour traffic. So, yep, it's just not worth the headache to push it on such a short clock. It's just not worth it. All right, everybody. The Serengeti continues. Well, they went right through there. Yikes. Like I keep saying, slow down. Not in any hurry. Not getting anywhere if you end up down there. Just saying. Let's continue. Welcome to the transition. See, this is what happens. We're going from dry. You can see it slowly disappearing. And when we hit this open field where the snow is getting blown across the highway, that's all that crap right down there, all that wetness. That's the stuff that people don't pay attention to. They go for a ride. Looks like everybody's staying in this center lane, so far so good, but look at that right lane. You can see all the goo right where the tire tracks are. Yep. Oh yeah. We're almost done. I'll get back to where we're finished, see? No more wind, no more snow dust. Road starts to dry back up again. Watch out for your shaded areas. Watch out for open fields. Or when you drive behind, like if you're on the farm road and you see clusters of houses with all their trees, the road will be really bad, and then it's just weird. Alright, let's go. Let's get this day done. Good evening, everybody. We are done for the day. What'd you think of all that wind today? A few people had kind of a bad day. That XPO, the rear trailer was laying on its side. Yeah, I think the wind caught him up, and yeah, it was no bueno, as they would say. And then I think that was Food Liner that he drove right through. He went right through the cheese grater. I call it the cheese grater. It's the cables with the post. Yeah, that was no good. So kind of a rough day. So we just took it easy. We're here. No sense pushing it, on. Because some have asked, why don't you just try to get home Thursday? I could, but it'd be really tight, really tough. And if you know anything about the Twin Cities up here on this north side where 94 comes in to the top loop of Minneapolis, where 494, 694 does the split, around 3 o'clock in the afternoon, it can get a little bit, shall we say, pretty busy, real busy. So by the time I would get over to where we deliver and then reload this, I'm reloading it for our guy that's going to Mesa. So all that snow that's on there will definitely be melted off because it's a little warmer down in Mesa, Arizona, if you know what I mean. So, but it's just, and on those slippery surfaces, when I don't have to push it and run hard like that, I tend not to. I mean, it's bad enough all week long I'm having to kind of push it in order to make times on the way back. I don't have to push it like that. Not that way anyway. Because I can get back Friday. Like I'll get up probably 4 tomorrow morning, 3 tomorrow morning. Get over there. Take a 2-hour break before they open. So that way I do a split break. That way I'm usually the first in line to get unloaded, reloaded, and then head back to our yard, try to be back there by 8:30 in the morning, and then I just go home, you know, and I don't have to stress it, I don't have to worry about it, and I don't have to push a bad decision. It's bad enough I do that, well, I don't want to say I make a bad decision, but you're forced to kind of push a little harder. Truthfully, you know, being truthful, you have to push your envelope a little bit tighter sometimes than what you would like. Never said that I was a perfect driver, you know, and tell me who doesn't speed a little bit. This company, you know, you get popped for that. They neuter you and they knock mileage out of your truck. Because we're governed to 72 miles an hour, irregardless. Which I'm not getting that right now because I've got 193, almost 194,000 miles on these tires. So I'm not getting full speed out of these tires right now. Even though the speedometer says I'm doing 72, I'm actually only doing 70. So, but they will neuter you 2 miles an hour on your, I think no, they just take you right, they'll take it from 72 right down to 68. So you don't want to push too bad, and when you get winds like that blowing the snow across the road, like I was showing before we got in here, that's where black ice likes to hide out. People just don't pay attention. All of a sudden they get a little squirrely, or they get straighten you guys out a little bit. They get on the bridge decks. The wind's going underneath the bridge. It's colder on the top, air going underneath. That's just a skating rink waiting to happen. Whether you're not doing nothing or anything, you can just be minding your own business, driving straight, both hands on the wheel. All of a sudden, boom, your vehicle gets squirrely out from underneath you just because you went from a dry surface to a cold, wet surface or an icy surface. So just that on any elevated surface or any wind that can go underneath the bridge deck. There's so many different little areas where if you're not paying attention, it can get a little dicey. Like where I was out there on Highway 200 out there in Montana yesterday. You know, I actually don't mind that out there. It's open wind, so you can still get the squirrely, but you're the only one out there, so you can drive a little bit slower. Nobody's trying to bump you in the back end. You know, it's a whole different animal out there. So let's roll this week up. Like I said, we're going to unload this, reload this for the guy going to Mesa. I'm getting a load that's going down to Tolleson, Arizona, but I got to stop in Denver, Colorado first. So we'll go to Denver, and then we'll head on down to the Phoenix Basin. So on that, God bless. Love you guys, Lord willing. I'll see y'all next week if you want to come along. Appreciate you guys. I don't know if I tell you guys thank you enough. I really do appreciate you guys. And I upload it for the fun of it off on my Facebook page. I uploaded I have if you go back in the archives, it's 12, I think it's 12/16/22. I got stuck in a blizzard out in Beach, North Dakota. It's about a 10-minute little video, and let's just say there's a little bit of snow in between a few of the trucks. They ended up shutting all of 94 across North Dakota down. They shut the whole interstate all the way across, and 29 going north and south from Grand Forks, basically the Canadian border, all the way down to the South Dakota border. So yeah, so for your amusement, I mean, if you want to go back and archive that, I don't know how to put that in the descriptions down below, but give it a like, share. Go back and take a look at the winter of 22 here in North Dakota. The date is 12/16/22. On that, God bless. Love you guys. Lord willing, I'll see y'all next week.